You know what, friends? I don't feel so good. I think I've got Tony Award fever. Happy Tony Award week to those that celebrate. I'm not working the Tonys with my show. I'll be there all week with them. It's a very busy week. I do not know when the actual cutoff date is for when voters have to have their votes in. So, meaning I don't know that the voters could potentially still be coming to see the show and judging the work before making their votes. So I know my cast, this company, will not take their foot off the gas regardless this week, as exhausted as they are. And grateful, but exhausted. And everybody at every theater that I know is in the same position of, what an honor, what a thrill. I am so tired. And this has never not been the case. So, all right, it is what it is. So, anyways, I do know this week gets super duper busy because they'll do the 8 shows, but also now my show, Operation Mincemeat, they're doing the opening number, which they've done a million times in a million situations in the UK and now here. So I doubt that the 5 of them will have to have a rehearsal of what they're doing on the awards show. It might be a condensed version, but either way, I don't think that they need to rehearse that. But I do know that Friday, as I understand it, look, Operation Mincemeat. Hey, look, right there. Very early in the morning, they will have to go to Radio City Music Hall to do a complete on-camera blocking rehearsal on the stage. So that's early. And at least one person from my department, if not, Debbie, supervisor and a dresser, because they will need to have their shoes at least to be on the stage. Possibly our microphone situations, which we have mic belts that go into the costume. So, my department will be involved a little for that. And then the 2 shows on Saturday. Now, Sunday, Tony Day. Sunday morning, there is a full, top to bottom, full dress rehearsal of the entire Tony Award broadcast. Many years ago, when a friend of mine was working for something attached to it, I got to go to that dress rehearsal. That's more fun than going to the actual show, to be honest with you. Because it is everything you're going to see on the broadcast. I might have told you this. They even hire 4 or 5 actors to be fill-in winners. And they will literally, because they have to time everything for cameras and all that, so they will literally say, okay, and the winner of Best Supporting Actor in a Musical for this rehearsal only is, and they'll say one of the names of the actual nominees, and then this faux actor will get up and do an actual speech to time. Wow, oh my God, I can't believe this has happened to me. Thank you so much. It's none of it's a joke or none of it's a playtime. It's a very serious rehearsal. So my cast will have to, after doing a 2-show Saturday, get up and do the full dress rehearsal in costume for Sunday morning. Back to the theater, rest time before, stay in your show hair, because we don't wear wigs. They don't wear wigs in my show. They have hairstyles. They're done for them. Show hair, show makeup, touch up, and do the matinee. Then, out of all that, into their red carpet glam, over to the venue to do the red carpet and all that business. When it's time, get out of their seats to come backstage, to get back into their show hair and costumes, to do their number, and then back into their glam to sit through the rest of the broadcast, win, lose, or draw, and then come to the party afterwards. So it's a long-ass day, and my department will be, with them first thing in the morning with all the costumes at the venue for the dress rehearsal, and then back to the theater with everything to do the matinee, bag everything up as fresh as we can get it, because they're going to wear any of their clean doubles they'll wear, because pristine as we can be, and then out the door to the hall to get things together to do the performance. So, it's not going to be a fun day. Oh my God, look, Operation Mincemeat. Hey, it's not going to be a fun day. I'm just going to do the matinee and then go to the party. Okay. So what else? I was going to tell you, okay, I have a Tony-related story for you. I'm going to change the names. Years ago, I worked with an actress. Let's call her Mary Smith. Mary Smith was a legend. She did a lot of Broadway shows, and she was a character woman who was a character. She was in a lot of shows, and she's been eccentric, and people knew like, oh, she's just she's bonkers, that one. So years and years ago, she was in a musical, in a featured role. The musical did not make it. It must have lasted maybe 3 months, and it closed. And she did not get a nomination as featured actress in the musical. But somehow in her mind, she believed that she was going to. So anytime you said the word Tony after that, my friend Tony, I was going to get a Tony nomination for, well, I was told that I was going to get it. Well, they said that I was going to. She would bring it up, Tony Home Program, I was going to get a Tony Award. Well, they said I was. She couldn't not bring it up endlessly about this Tony Award that she was supposed to allegedly be nominated for. Whatever. So flash forward. Couple 3 seasons later, she's in a show that I'm working on, and the nominations came out, and there was a show with a couple on stage where it was kind of hard to separate them. Their work was so intertwined, and they were both so good in the show that to nominate one of them and not the other one, it's kind of a crazy idea, but that's exactly what happened. So half of the couple got nominated, and Jeff, the other half of the couple, did not. Now, this woman, Mary, was out between shows and ran into this actor, Jeff, who had not been nominated. And she said to him, and this is her not getting herself, she just says to him, Jeff, you're the Mary Smith of this season. So, friends and I tend to every year kind of have a moment after the nominations come out to kind of review and go, okay, so who's the Mary Smith of this season who didn't get the nomination that they should have gotten? Ridiculous, right? Well, there you have it. That's my people, that's my business. So to all of you Mary Smiths of this season who did not get their Tony nominations, I'm on your side. All right, bye.